Talk to me about, you're going to do Illinois and Indiana. I'm showing Indiana minus 2.5, a total of 4. Oh, now it's up to a 3, total of 46.5. And we'll touch on line movement in our next segment with Tim Earl also. For all of you new handicappers rolling in who maybe don't understand how line movement works, we'll touch on that in our next segment. Craig, talk to me about Illinois at Indiana. Hey guys, don't forget to check out the official sponsor of Picks and Parlays. It's BetMGM. For all new accounts, they're hooking you up with up to $1,000 in a risk-free first bet when you download the app and use the promo code MORNING.
Well, Illinois, one of those teams that played in week 0, and they played at home against Wyoming, and Wyoming, a team that really is up against it. I mean, they fought hard, but they just don't have the horses to stay with an Illinois team that really likes to, Brett Bielema brought that Wisconsin run game that he had way back when he was at Wisconsin to Illinois. This guy likes to run the ball. He's got 4 or 5 running backs. He's going to run the ball as much as possible. He just wore that Wyoming team down. And Illinois looked good last week. I would hold it with a little bit, a grain of salt. 38-6 win. You obviously are impressed, but you have to know that they were playing, a not Big Ten school. Now they face an Indiana team that, surprising that Indiana is the favorite here. Let's be honest. They were, 2-10, I think it was last year. And I believe they lost 8 in a row to finish the year. They were not good. And Illinois looked good at times last year. So I was shocked when we saw this line open. I don't know about you, Allie, that Indiana was favored. I think it was 2.5. Now it's at 3. So that definitely kind of a red flag a little bit when you look at, even with Illinois winning, that the line is now still 3.
It's exactly what I thought, because, a lot of times you always want to think of the last game, and not all of these games we're going to have a last game to refer to, but in this one we happen to. And with watching Illinois blow out Wyoming the way they did, you would think that them getting points would be a really easy bet for a public bettor to say, oh, and now I can get 3 points with them. I don't necessarily know if that's it. So that switches my brain over to how good is Indiana? Is it just, typically 3 points is at home. So is this really just a pick'em game at that point? How really good is Indiana?
Well, off of last year's form, not impressive. And
Not
you're going to have,
yeah.
The QB battle. Supposedly, Coach Allen, the coach for Indiana, that really had turned that program around up until last year, says he's decided who's the quarterback going to be, but he's not announcing it until game time. So I don't think it really matters to me. I think Illinois is the proven commodity, not just off of what we saw week 0, but what we saw last year. This team can run the ball. They have a solid offensive line. They're not terrible on defense. They have a slew of running backs. They're going to run 3, 4, 5 different guys at you. So they just wear you down. I think this Indiana team is not a big defensive line. I think they're going to struggle to stop Illinois. These teams don't play often, haven't played in over 5 years. I don't think it'll be a high-scoring game, but I think Illinois just wears down Indiana. I think having a game week 0 is a pretty big advantage too, especially in a game where you got some reps out there, you got to rest players. And I think Illinois is the play here. I would, to be honest, if I didn't give it out in the video, probably would be one of my better plays for Friday night. Because remember, this is a Friday night Big Ten matchup here for week 1.
Yeah, that would be the only way. Would you just money line it, or do you think the points are important?
When I'm getting 3, it's hard not to take the 3 because, it's going to be low scoring. Like, Illinois is not going to be a team that's winning, even though they did score 30 plus last week. That was against Wyoming. This is probably going to be in the low 20s, I'm guessing. I would probably be leaning towards the under in this one, to be honest, on the total. But I think you get 3 on the road. That's not a terrible thing. Who knows? They're up, 16-14 late, and they give up a field goal. They lose, but you still cover it. If you wanted to sprinkle the money line, I wouldn't talk off a whole lot of people, especially on parlays. I'm a big. If I'm going to play a couple team parlays, I love playing some money line underdog parlays, because now instead of 10 paying 28, 10 could pay every 10 you might get 40, and that just juices up a parlay. So I wouldn't talk you off of the parlay money line, but as far as the pick is going, we're going to take Illinois plus the 3 on Friday night.
Yeah, I love it, because it's like you said right at the end there, having one game under your belt already, I think makes night and day kind of differences in this one. So, those first game jitters are out of you. It's time. We're ready. We're fired up. We're coming off a win. Let's go. We're motivated. Let's come and ruin some Indiana lives. Let's roll into Bloomington and ruin some lives. I like it. All right, Craig Trapp. Well, thank you so much for coming on the Power Hour. I know we can find all of your premium plays over at picksandparlays.net. We're going to use that promo code NFL to save 20% off whatever you buy from Craig Trapp or just whatever you buy on the site. Craig, what do you think the most bang for your buck is? I know we do an all sports pass, all NFL pass, all college football passes. This is really that time of the season or the year when our viewers who like to buy premium plays where you can get a really big pass for a really good deal. Tell them a little bit about that.
Well, we have all the guys you see on the videos daily. We've got football passes up for either college. If you just want to bet college football, you're just an NFL bettor, or if you just bet football in general, you can find those up at the site. Of course, if you like my plays, you follow my daily 5 free bets that I do every day at YouTube, Twitter, wherever you follow me social media wise, and you can get that discounted even more so for my rest of 2022 pass. So just for you guys that are listening now, go over to my free pick video every day and get in on that.
Yes. So lots of value to be handled right now, to be gotten. I don't know I'm trying to use a word. It's not there.
I don't know about gotten, but okay.
Attained.
Yes.
Attained. How about that?
All right.
You got it. All right. So yes, head over to picksandparlays.net. The promo code is NFL. Check out the site, shop around, use the leaderboards. It's all there. It's a really solid site we've got over there. I do love our site. All right, Craig Trapp, I will see you next week on the Power Hour. Have a great day, friend.